Dear friends, there is a joke, I'm sure there is a version of it in a Woody Allen film, which runs, "How do you make God laugh? Tell him your long-term plans." God doesn't conform to our expectations. Rather, we are called to conform to his expectations, to fit in with his plans, and those plans are often surprising. We can see this very clearly with Jesus. Jesus, the carpenter, the son of Mary, whose brothers and sisters we see right here among us. The people of Nazareth know what God is like. They know what God's teachers look like, and it doesn't look like Jesus. So they take offence at him. And that offence doesn't lessen over time. In fact, that offence builds and builds and culminates in the cross, which is the most surprising outcome of all. How can God allow himself to be crucified? That was not in the script. So God's plans are surprising. They do not look like what we expect them to look like. The key is to remain open and not to take offence. How can we tell what is of God, though, and what is not of God, so as to know what we can take offence at? Well, let me tell you a secret. It's a sin to take offence at something. It's a form of pride. We have no room to stand upon pride if God is willing to be crucified on our behalf. So we have to let go of any sense of offence. We are to turn the other cheek. Where you see cultures and communities taking offence, as with the people of Nazareth taking against Jesus, then you can be sure that worldly attitudes are dominating, and the prince of this world is laughing. Worldly, because the God of surprises who disrupts comfortable worldliness has been prohibited from engaging. Jesus comes to Nazareth and speaks with authority in his home synagogue, and what he teaches is uncomfortable to hear. It becomes an offence. The offence and the idea of something being offensive is a really important one in the New Testament. Now, the word translated here as taking offence is the Greek word scandalon, scandal. The people of Nazareth are scandalized by Jesus. Jesus has become a scandal, a talking point, something for people to gossip about and tell tales about, something to be splashed on the front pages of the tabloids. There is a whole economy of scandal in our society at present. It exists in all human societies, but it has taken on a particular strength today. Flee from it! By which I don't mean remain ignorant of it, simply don't indulge in it. For the scandal and the realm of the scandalous is the realm of the enemy, and it is a stumbling block and a snare to the faithful. Notice the comment that Jesus could not do any miracles there because of their unbelief. This brings out clearly the element of miracles as signs. They're a form of language, and the communication cannot happen unless the language is shared, unless there is a shared faith within which to make sense of what is happening. The miracles of Jesus are open to the eyes of faith, and where there is no faith, no miracles can be seen. Remember that Jesus emptied himself of his divinity and took the form of a servant, a radically surprising thing. So we are not to see the miracles of Jesus as being like a mighty superhero bestriding the earth, zapping enemies left, right, and center. No, the miracles of Jesus occur when the people with him recognize God at work in him, when they are surprised, but they don't take offense. Instead, they welcome Jesus for who he is, which is what we are to do. We might make plans and form intentions, but God's plans take us by surprise. Our calling is to stay supple, willing to respond to whatever God might reveal as his intentions for us, to say of our plans, God willing, leaving room for God to be God, to stay spiritually supple, not to take offence when people disrupt our plans or desires, but to remain open to what a God of surprises might have in store for us. For his plans for us are good, and when we remain open to them, then we too will see miracles. Until we meet again. Amen.